What's going on, everyone? Quaylen here, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Why Servers Drink. This week, talking about old people again. I'm giving you part 2 of old people. The first part was just about old people who I've dealt with, them calling me a color boy, telling me I'm useless, things like that. But on this episode, I'm just going to talk about old people in general, how they act when they come into a restaurant, and why they are the reason why servers drink. And since summertime's over, I decided to put some of my mixed drinks and things away. And this week, I'm drinking Rhinegeist. Rhinegeist is a local brewery here in Ohio, the Cincinnati area, and I love their drinks. Bubbles, Wowie, and they sent me a couple samples of Swizzle and Little Bubs. I've had Little Bubs before. I'm a fan of it, and this is the first time I'm ever trying Swizzle. So let's go in and give a sipple of Swizzle. Sorry, I'm a loser. Cheers. Ooh, that is good. Yeah, they told me if I liked bubbles, I would really like this, and yeah, they're right. This is good. Just like I said in Old People Part 1, I love old people. They're full of knowledge. They're full of funny little puns and experiences. And my parents are old people, so I gotta love them. And I enjoy when they sit at my tables and I can just sit down and talk to them because I learned so much. But there are some things that old people do that make us restaurant staff and even people around them their lives a little bit harder. First thing, they're always cold. My dad could be sitting under a blanket when it's 95 degrees out and the air conditioning isn't on in our house and he is still cold. So, you old people, you always come into restaurants, right? You know the air conditioner is probably going to be on, right? Why don't you just automatically have a jacket with you? We as servers, we're running in and out of the kitchen. The kitchen's hot because all the grills and things are on. And we come out into the restaurant, into the main area of the restaurant, and we're sweating. We need that air conditioner on to keep us cool. You know it's going to be cold. Bring a jacket. Bring a sweater. Bring a winter coat. One of the big puffy coats to keep you warm. Please, so we don't have to turn off the air conditioning for you while you eat. The second thing that they do that makes me annoyed, and also I know people around them, I need for every old person when you go out to eat to leave your cell phone in your car for 2 reasons. 1, your ringer's up as loud as it can be and it's going to distract anyone around. 2, when you answer the phone's going to be on speaker. You can't hear when it's not on speaker, so you're sitting there talking in the dining room with your phone on speaker. And because you can't hear, you're sitting there screaming, yelling louder because I don't even know why, because you think that since you can't hear, the other person can't hear either. So you're sitting there on speaker, talking loud, and the person on the other end is talking loud as well, disrupting everyone around you. The last thing that makes us restaurant people drink, and this is more for the back of house staff, is, well, let me just start by saying my friends at the Restaurant Tales podcast, they coined a phrase, white people spicy, talking about food. It was one of the greatest things I've ever heard, but now, today, on this episode of Why Servers Drink, I'm coining another phrase, old people spicy. That means everything they eat is super spicy to them. Their seasoning on their steak or chicken, the seasoning we put on French fries. I've even had people tell me that broccoli was spicy. So what we need to do to help our kitchen staff not have to read no seasoning on this, no seasoning on that, no seasoning on this, we need to add a button to our Posi system that just says old people. We hit that button and the kitchen automatically knows to not season anything. And it's going to make everyone's lives a little bit better. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Why Servers Drink. Do something for me. The next old person you see, just go on and hug them. I know I was kind of mean to them in this episode, but just go on and hug an old person. We're going to have a hug an old person day. That's what today is. I'm going to go on and call my mom and have a conversation with her. That's probably going to last 3 minutes, and she's going to call me back 6 times telling me did something different. But thanks for tuning into this week's episode. Make sure, like always, you check out Stuck in Glass Glassware for the awesome glassware. And if Rhinegeist is sold in your area, check out Swizzle, because it is very, very good. And then let's get some Rhinegeist hype in the comments below here. Now, if you like Rhinegeist, you've had it before, just go in and leave in the comments below what your favorite flavor of Rhinegeist beer or cider is, all right? I will see y'all soon.